Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
The week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters include tax season preparations, millennials are demanding beef, and how commercial cattlemen are using DNA technology to reduce risk and produce the best quality cattle.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. It's time for tax season and to get up to date on all the policy updates concerning the cattle industry and small businesses. Now, recently, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a bill that allows farmers and ranchers to write off capital expenditures in the year that purchases are made, rather than depreciate them over time. That's according to the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, which applauds the legislation for the permanency it provides for the industry. If approved by the Senate, the bill would make permanent the $500,000 expensing levels for small businesses under Section 179 of the tax code. Paul Neefer, a certified public accountant who specializes in agriculture business, shares the following advice for cattlemen preparing their taxes this year.
As the tax deadline approaches for our ranchers this year, especially due to the fact that they have increasing income, there's a couple of provisions specifically for farmers that they really need to take advantage of. For cattlemen out there, if they got some type of indemnity payment from the FSA, those LIP payments, livestock indemnity payments, those actually qualify for tax deferral. The rancher can go ahead and collect that money this year, and they can elect to roll those proceeds over into additional cattle purchases, and they actually have a couple of years to get that done. For a lot of our ranchers, maybe 2011 and 2012 was a lower income year, and 2014 is a much higher income year. Farm income averaging allows them to spread that income back over the last 3 years and reduce their income. Let's say they might potentially be in the highest tax bracket this year because of a really good year. They can tampen that income down to maybe be in a 25% bracket instead of the 39.6% bracket.
We talk a lot about sale season this time of year, as sales of registered Angus cattle are ongoing across the country. Recent sales figures reported from American Angus Association representatives show registered Angus bulls averaging more than $6,400 year to date, while the female average is near $5,400 for that same time period. Visit Angus.org for a complete listing of upcoming Angus sales, sale reports, and searchable sale books from Angus Productions Incorporated.
A recent study has shown that the millennial generation is surprisingly a strong contributor for beef demand. Deb Van Overbeck of Oklahoma State University cites research that says millennials consume more beef than those in the 35 years or older category. And whether it's cooking meals at home or eating beef at a restaurant, the younger generation is willing to pay for a quality eating experience.
If you look at the millennials, so 18 to 34-year-olds actually consume more beef than those over 35. And I thought that was a great number for us to see, because we do have concern with the millennials, because everyone says they don't know how to cook and what to do. But you see them using it more in-home, cooking more in-home meals with meat, as well as eating meat more in restaurants, no matter whether it's full service or whether it's a quick service or whether it's the booming burger value chains that are out there. And so the fact that millennials are eating more beef than the other groups, and that they're willing to pay for steaks and ground beef and any cut is huge for the beef industry.
The spring sale season is an exciting time in the Angus business as cattle producers across the nation search to find that next herd sire or leading female. Regional Manager Riddell Tyner invites cattlemen in the Southwest to attend the Texas Angus Association's annual Spring Spectacular Sale, scheduled for May 2nd in Salado, Texas.
So this particular sale is held out annually. It's in May every year, and it's open to all members of Texas Angus Association. It moves around the state. This year it'll be held in Salado, which is somewhat central Texas. We encourage people to get involved in this. It's a great place to market your Angus cattle. There is definitely demand for all types of Angus cattle in these sales. So we encourage people to come out and visit and take a look and support these other Angus breeders.
Visit Angus.org to view the sale catalog for the upcoming Texas Angus Association sale, or contact Riddell Tyner for more information.
E. coli bacteria can wreak havoc in the food industry, and a new study from Kansas State University examines the economic implications of E. coli vaccines in feedlot cattle. While processing facilities have implemented hazard control measures to eliminate the presence of E. coli in beef products, another potential preventative measure, the report notes, is to vaccinate cattle in feedlots. The technology has been available for about 5 years, but the studies suggest producer adoption of the vaccination protocol will likely remain limited given current market settings where few economic incentives are offered. Now, to spur adoption of vaccinations, study authors suggest retail demand increases of almost 2 to 3% or export beef demand increases of 18 to 32% would be needed, as well as production cost decreases to either beef retailers or wholesalers to generate fed cattle prices high enough to cover vaccination costs. Read more about the study in the March Angus Beef Bulletin.
The Angus Foundation, the American Angus Association's not-for-profit organization, is widely known for its efforts to expand youth scholarships and education, but it extends much of its focus to research benefiting the beef cattle business. Since 2005, the Angus Foundation has invested more than $1 million in research projects to better understand areas such as cow feed intake and efficiency, marbling deposition, fertility markers, hair shedding, genetic evaluation, and more. During the February Board of Directors meeting in St. Joseph, Missouri, the Foundation Board approved funding requests for 2 important research projects. The first will explore pulmonary arterial pressure data and high-altitude disease through Colorado State University. The second research project, conducted at the University of Missouri, will aim to identify local adaptability and region-specific genomic predictions for fescue toxicosis. Visit angusfoundation.org to learn more about these projects. We go now to Jenna McCrell with a look at news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. Mark your calendar for the 2015 Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show, which takes place November 3rd through the 5th in Overland Park, Kansas. Highlights for this year's event include a regional cattle tour hosted by the Kansas Angus Association, an international Angus Genomics Symposium hosted by GeneSeek and featuring leading experts in DNA technology, the Angus Media Trade Show showcasing allied industry partners, and the all-day educational event, Angus University, sponsored by Merck Animal Health. Early bird registration is $75 per person and will be available online June 1st at angusconvention.com. And an important part of the planning process for the National Convention is electing state representatives to serve during the association's annual meeting of delegates. Forms have been mailed to every active life and regular association member, asking them to nominate one eligible representative who resides in the same state or district to conduct important business on behalf of the Angus breed. Signed nomination forms must be returned no later than June 30th. A new calf crop always brings a bit of optimism to the farmer ranch, and we've enjoyed seeing a number of photos being shared with us on our social media accounts. From snowy Wisconsin to sunny Hawaii, Angus calves are being welcomed in all parts of the country. Sometimes you have to get a little bit creative to deal with the winter weather conditions, but it sure looks like the future of the Angus breed is in good hands. Connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see more photos. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, Dr. Dan Mosier of Angus Genetics Incorporated discusses how genomic information is helping both seed stock and commercial producers reduce risk.
And Nebraska Angus producers explain why they love the challenge of raising Angus cattle and their 4 kids on the ranch.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Some call it a come from behind victory, an unlikely win, a reversal of fortune. The feeling of snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. This is our moment, our victory dance, because we choose confidence. We choose Zuprevo for BRD treatment.
Are you going to do this every time we treat a calf with Zuprevo?
Absolutely.
Well, all right then.
Don't let BRD interfere with his performance. Treat it with Zuprevo and get him back to his home pen. Zuprevo is a fast-acting, long-lasting BRD treatment that you can count on to get the job done. Ask your veterinarian to prescribe Zuprevo. Choose confidence. Choose Zuprevo for Merck Animal Health.
Molly Manufacturing's remote-controlled turret gate promotes ease of cattle flow, from circular fencing to the silencer hydraulic squeeze chute, for a true one-man livestock operating system. Turret gate is designed to hydraulically swing, reverse swing, and shuttle back through the turret to reposition behind waiting cattle for continual cattle movement. Molly's silencer hydraulic squeeze chute with NRS noise reduction system will remain quiet during operation for the life of the silencer and promotes a calm, low-stress environment for you and your livestock. Less effort, less people, added safety means more enjoyment and profit for you. See www.mollymfg.com for their full line of products.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting bqa.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit bqa.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
Come to the A&B 25th Annual Bull Sale on April 2nd in Bassett, Nebraska. The sale starts at 1 p.m. at the ranch, selling 130 registered fall coming 2-year-old and yearling Angus bulls. Don't miss these range-ready, cowboy-friendly bulls. A&B Cattle, celebrating 40 years of raising registered Angus cattle.
You pick your cattle and your partners with care. Count on those who share your values about hard work and a reputation that is earned. Choose the optimists, the exciting ideas, like GeneSeek genomic profiling. When you go with the GeneSeek GGP HD80K, you can invest time, money, and reputation in superior seed stock. You know their merit earlier in life, so you can raise and market calving ease, growth, and carcass bulls with greater confidence. And when your bulls perform as advertised, your customers can take your word to the bank. We know you are good at what you do. We help you stand out from the crowd. GeneSeek, a new brand of partner.
At 44 Farms, we breed quality into everything we do. And that's why we're now offering the 44 Next Replacement Heifer Program. Breeders can rebuild their herds with the 44 Farms quality they deserve. Heifers are available in large uniform group for spring and fall calving season. 44 Farms Angus bulls are also still available by private treaty. Contact us today to learn more about 44 Farms.
Calves require adequate, high-quality colostrum immediately following birth to receive the immune and nutritional support needed to fight diseases and thrive. Next-generation Colostrix colostrum replacer and supplement are USDA licensed to aid in the treatment of failure of passive transfer and contain natural maternal bovine colostrum antibodies against E. coli K99. Ask your animal health supplier for Colostrix or visit agrilabs.com for details. Colostrix makes all systems go.
Did you know every dollar invested in the beef checkoff returns $11.20? Did you know that without your checkoff, foreign demand for U.S. beef would have been 6.4% lower? Did you know, due to your checkoff, 15.7 billion more pounds of beef were sold in the U.S.? While you manage your operation, your checkoff investment results in higher prices, which means stronger returns for your bottom line. Get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.